that sounds to me, or to anyone else, like a standard Stratocaster type sounding electric guitar. And yes, it may look a little bit different from a Strat with the 3 tuning heads each side, but what is really different is that it is in fact an oil can. A genuine Castrol GTX oil can. Now this guitar is made by Township Guitars, which is in Cape Town, and they ship worldwide. This was gifted to me very kindly by the landlady and landlord of the local pub where I do an open mic night, and they were there and just bought it. Fantastic, what a nice gift. I have it personalised on here, to Dan from Danny. Now this is Danisa Ngwenya, who is Township Guitars. And as you can hear, it sounds really rather good. Tuning wise, or intonation, and you couldn't fit as the thinnest piece of paper between those 2 notes. But everything is adjustable because we've got Stratocaster style sort of saddles there, and the action can be changed, of course, and then you've got the truss rod as well. And then 3 pickups. Now the pickup selector is on the side here, on the side of the can. So in this position you've got neck pickup and then all the way to the bridge pickup, with all the combinations in between that you would expect. I mean, with my trusty JC120 here, now all the frets have been completely dressed. The edge of the neck is as good as any of the sort of commercial guitar manufacturers that you have, and it's all very, very nicely done. Now the 3 controls here, we've got master volume there, and it tracks very nicely as well. It actually darkens the sound slightly if you back the volume off. Of course, if you don't want that, you could open it up and put a bypass capacitor across the volume control, which will allow that treble to be retained. I quite like the darkening of the sound. I think it's important to have that as an option. Now, the other 2 controls, this one and this one, you would expect as a Strat user to have a tone control that fits this pickup and a tone control that does this one. This guitar, however, has tone controls on these 2 only. So it's quite nice to have that sort of bridge pickup with a tone control, which you do get on the more expensive Stratocaster. Now in terms of the feel of the thing, obviously because it's a can here, quite a lightweight metal can, and a guitar neck, the thing will fall if you let it. However, that's not such a problem, because when you're stood up, you can have essentially you can rest your arm on this, and the natural curve of the oil can means that you can just sit there with it, and it is actually effortless to play. That sustain is as good as anything, absolutely brilliant. Now, that's my JC120. If I move up now to my Vox AC30 here, now this is a newer AC30, which means that you can have a bit of gain without having to inform the environmental health department first. So if I just raise this mic up that was on the JC120, I had 2 mics, of course, because of the stereo chorus. Let's have a look, let's try that. Try that for size. There we go. There's so this time a little bit of gain. Now, of course, being a hollow guitar in places with the oil can, this isn't going to satisfy proper high gain stuff, because you will start getting a little bit of feedback, but it's enough here. plenty there. Now, of course, you can use it with other things, with stop boxes, or even the talk box here. It's as clean as a whistle. It's an absolutely stonking instrument, this guitar. It's just something that really has a lot of soul, a lot of body. If I just put the so here's the clean channel now of the AC30, which is just basically just a little bit more now, there are no dead spots anywhere here. There's no dead spots on the neck. The frets are all, as I say, they're all dressed really nicely. You've got complete integrity with the intonation. So this is a guitar that's seemingly a little bit of fun and a bit of a joke. But actually, when you play it and when you realise the sounds and the tones that you can get from it, it's not as funny as it first seems. So there we are. Look up Township Guitars online. There's a little label that says Township Guitars there. Look them up online. This is a very serious piece of kit.